Hello friends, today in this tutorial I will be telling you that how to validate any sort of form inside the browser using React.js. So basically we will be using a very special library called as React hook form. So you can validate these form fields with custom error messages. So if I load this application for the very first time here, you will see there are three fields out there. First one is for the first name, so I can simply put a label as well. So if I put the label, this one for the first name, so this is, you can see this is the first name, and the second field you can see it is for the last name, and the next one is for the age. So this is will be last name and this will be age. So three fields are there, guys: first name, last name, and age. And then there is a submit button. So basically, if I write the first name and if I don't write the last name, I will get an error that last name is required. And if I write this, the error will go away. If I once again delete this, you will once again the error will show last name is required. So this is right here. And basically, if I enter any stronger string value inside age field, you will now see please enter number for age. So this is the validation which is going on. So basically for the age here, we are using some kind of regular expression. You will just see here. And as I now hit 25 here, this is a number value. And if I click submit, the form submits. So in this way, guys, you can do the form validation using a special library called as React hook form. So basically it's a very popular library. So this is its official documentation. So it's used in various use cases. One use case is form validation. So this is very simple form where you can validate your HTML forms inside the browser. So let's start building this application from scratch, guys. So first of all, what we need to do is that all the source code is given in the video description. So if you want the full source code, you can go to the video description link and copy paste all the source code. I have written a complete blog post here. This is the blog post. So this is the source code I am writing here. So you can just write it and copy paste it. So let's start building this from scratch, guys. So first of all, hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. So here, first of all, what we need to do is that we need to import the React library from React. And also we need to import this library, which is use form. And this will be coming from React hook form. So after this, guys, we will have this functional component. And after that, we need to export this. So export default app. So inside this, guys, we will declare three constants, which is registered, handle submit, and form state. So this will be coming errors like this. So this will be use state hook, use form that we imported, use form. You can see that. So basically, it's a kind of a hook function which we are initializing. And right here, we need to show something on the screen. So let me just uncomment this line here. So now to show something on the screen, guys, we will simply say div, close this div, and here we will simply say hello world. So you can see hello world will be shown on the screen on the right hand side. So right here we will have a simple form. So inside the form element, guys, we will have a on submit. So when the form is submitted, we will handle the form by handle submit, and we will pass on submit. That's it. So this function we need to make here, guys. So we will uncomment this line. So you can see that. So now we need to make this function, which is on submit. On submit, the data will be there with us, and we can console log the data. And right here, guys, we will have different labels for our fields here. So the first label will be for the first name. So we will have the first name. And for this input field here, guys, we will have, you will see that we need to register this input field. So inside this library, guys, first of all, to have the validation, you need to register your input field. So now to register it, we will use register dot 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 register and then the field name. So which will be first name, like this. So in the same scenario, guys, you need to also do this for the rest of the things. This will be for the last name. So you can see that we haven't written any sort of error message for first name. So first name is not mandatory. You can fill out it as empty. But for the last name, it should be mandatory. So for doing this validation, guys, we will first of all register this. So last name, and this needs to be there inside register function. And close this, and after that there is a second argument that you need to pass here, which will be required. So required here simply means that this field is required. You need to enter the value inside this field. You cannot enter an empty value. So this is meant by this. And if you enter empty value, then there will be error shown to you. So errors dot last name, and then we will be showing error message that last name is required. Close this. So basically there is some kind of error is there. Let me see. Let me write this once again. So now there is no error. So it is saying unexpected token. Let me fix this also. So now guys, we have two fields out there, first name, last name. And basically if I now have a simple button, input type of submit. So now if I have a button, if I click it, you will now see last name is required. So you need to enter the last name. So basically if you now enter the last name, if you click submit, the form will be submitting because first name is not required. So now if I add the same condition to the first name also, this will also turn out to be, you can see that first name like this. So here you can just change the error. First name is also required. If I once again refresh this, so again it is saying that errors dot first name. Oh sorry, we need to put the second condition here, which is required. Uh, yeah, I think here. So required will be true. So if you now, you can see first name is required, last name is required. You can see both the fields are now required. If you enter the first field, the second error will stay, last name is required. So like this. So if you delete any of the individual value, the error will still come, first name is required. So this is a very handy library, guys, which is React hook form, which makes it very much easy for you to validate your input fields. And then there is a number field, guys. So that many a times you have to receive numbers as well from your users. So one such input is age. So whenever you want to receive the age of the user, so that age will be there inside a numeric field. So for the numeric one, guys, we will errors age, and then we will simply say, please enter number for age. We will close the paragraph. And for this, we will have input field, and then we will initialize it, register it, pass the age, and then we will pass the pattern here. So this is a pattern, guys. So this can be for email address also. This is regular expression. So regular expression, this you can see that, you can just see the regular expression here, d plus and slash. That's it. This is a regular expression for number. So if you want the regular expression for email address also, you can also find out for that also. So now if I refresh it, uh, input, uh, so now you need to first of all enter. So please enter name for age. You can see that. So you need to enter the age in the number. So you can see that. And also you can also attach multiple also, because it should be required as well. So basically required. So required to true. So here we are attaching multiple validations here. First of all, it should be required, the age should be required. You cannot left the age empty. And secondly, it should be number. So here we have attached multiple validations. So now if you click, you will see that please enter name or number for age. So I think this needs to come before. The required parameter should come first because required to true. So you can see, please enter number for age. Uh, 25, you can see that. So now your form is submitted, guys. You can see that all the fields are correct. You can see that it is showing you the object which you can get all these values here: first name, last name, age. And also you can also attach email field as well also. Let's suppose you want to attach email field as well. So you can register here for email also, and then you can attach a pattern for email. And this errors dot email, and in the paragraph email, please enter valid email. And inside this pattern, you can find out email regular expression. So this will be available. You can just search Stack Overflow. It will give you the you can see this is a regular expression for email. Let me copy it, paste it here, just paste inside this pattern. So now you can see that, guys, we have now 4 email fields here. Uh, just refresh it. 24. If I enter invalid email here, please enter valid email. So basically I need to enter valid email. So the error is gone now. You can see that I can submit the form. So I can get all these details here. You can see email, age, last name, first name. So in this way, guys, you can validate any sort of form here, login registration form inside React application using this awesome app library, which is React hook form. Hopefully you will like this video. Please hit the like button, subscribe the channel as well. And for the source code, you can refer the description of the video. And I will be seeing you in the next stream.